This is Baggies View. Coming up, Hodgson targets vital points to escape the relegation battle. Hello and welcome to Baggies View. I'm Paul Bradley and I'm joined in our Port Dunlop studios by Chris Lipkowski. Hi Chris.
Hi.
Well, let's take a look ahead to the Stoke game and also a bit about what Roy Hodgson's been doing at the Hawthorns this week.
Yeah.
How is he going to improve things so that West Brom start to get these vital wins and not just the draws?
Well, one of the main aims is to transport the psyche of the team in a way. You know, they've been used to losing. We saw the confidence go out of them when West Ham scored that first goal in the 3-3 draw. It needs to restore some of that confidence and just belief that they've been lacking. He's done a lot of work with the defence, and the one thing that Roy Hodgson teams always are very well organised, very well drilled, and we saw a little bit of that against Wolves. They were very meticulous in the way they defended. You could see a structure there already. Even something as simple as short balls that were ordinarily short passes were now becoming a little bit more, not direct if you like, but slightly longer passes. They prefer to play the football further down the pitch, and I think we're certainly going to see Albion concede fewer goals, you would hope. It was the first time they'd conceded fewer than 2 goals in a game on Sunday for some time, and it was one of those goals really against Wolves where not a lot could have been done about it. It was a very good strike from clearly a training ground routine that they'd worked on.
Now you're talking about kind of a psychological boost and also I suppose at the goal scoring end. Is there's some suggestions that Ishmael Miller may be recalled? What do you know about that so far?
Well, the situation is that he's on loan till the end of the season at QPR, but from now Albion have an option of recalling him should they want to. From chatting to the manager last time I asked him, which was on I think it was on Sunday, the view was that they hadn't decided. They'd come to a decision. The problem with Ishmael is he's still a little bit delicate of mind and probably of physical strength. He's had a lot of injuries over the last 2 years, and I think the club need to be sure that he's actually ready to come back and he's ready to play a part, in what is a very demanding league. And I think if they get that feeling from his performances for QPR, then they might well call him back. Whether it will be now, I don't know.
So going forwards, what are Hodgson's options at the moment if you discount Ishmael Miller?
Well, he's got Odemwingie already and Fortune. Odemwingie's not really been playing too well recently. Fortune, for all of his energy and work rate on Sunday, he did miss a couple of shots, which he really should have done better with. That leaves him with Simon Cox and Carlos Vela, of course, who both very inexperienced, albeit Carlos Vela did, of course, score that goal. So it might be worth bringing back Miller in a week or two, provided they're confident that he can last for the rest of the season.
Now briefly, let's turn to the Stoke game, and that's going to be one hell of a test for West Brom, both for getting the points and for physically as well.
Well, the omens aren't good. It's a Monday night match. Albion always struggle on a Monday night. I don't think they've ever won. They play Stoke. No victories in Stoke since about 1982 on Stoke territory. Michael Oliver, our friend from Blackpool, he's refereeing. And of course, it's the whole idea that Roy Hodgson's away record has traditionally been bad. So, all in all, we're probably going to be sat here talking about an Albion win next week because all of those combinations have to come to an end surely at some point. But you're right. Albion have got a poor record at Stoke. I would imagine Roy Hodgson will be at the match tonight against Arsenal, seeing what they're about. Albion have to get something. We talk about hoodoos and past records and whatnot, but they really have to get something from the game because the games are slipping away and the games they have coming up after that aren't particularly kind, and you would expect this and Birmingham the week after to be 2 games they'll identify as being games where they need to get something.
OK, Chris, well thanks for that today and thank you for watching. We'll be back again next week with more Baggies View.